Hello, my name is Carolina Flores, and this is my video entry for my American politics class. Today we're discussing on the fact if the US is or is not a democracy. And by that being said, let's get into the definition of democracy. A democracy is a system of government by the people, which the Supreme Court invests power in the people or by elected agents under a free electoral system. So that being said, democracy means freedom, but America is not really free. So America is not a democracy. The United States was never really intended to be a democracy. Throughout history of, America, the intended democracy has been altered by white men, usually always white men. Let's take it back to the very beginning of America, when slaves were first introduced, to the land. Slaves were not considered people, but to the law, the 3/5 law, each slave was considered 3/5 of a person. So whenever there was a count for population, the Southerners always had more population, which gave them more of a political advantage. And the effect of this led to many ongoing years of slavery with a harsh war between the North and the South. And in history books, American politicians are looked up to, and they did so many great things, but that's just not the case. In reality, America is was based off the needs on the higher ups and the more rich. Another example of America not being democratic or a democracy is the 2016 election with Hillary Clinton, who won the popular vote of, I want to say, 48.5%, which is a 2.1% higher than Donald Trump. But Donald Trump, however, was elected president because he had more electoral votes, while Clinton had, I want to say, 232, he had 306. And what the electoral vote is, it's like a body of electors that are created by the U.S. Constitution, which isn't really the people. It's not by the people, it's by the government. So that's not freedom, that's the government doing what it usually does, which is whatever it wants. In conclusion, the United States has a democracy. It seems that the U.S. isn't a democracy. It seems that in order to have freedom and, and real choice in life, it all comes down to how are you looked upon in the community, how rich you are, what color you are, honestly. And in this community of the U.S., you have the upper hand if you're rich, a white male, and if you have political power, then you can pretty much do whatever you want. So that makes the U.S. not really free at all. It's honestly just a whole rigged government, and it's not free. It's not free. Thank you.